you feel that he's pulling away, what are the mistakes to avoid? You meet someone and immediately you feel that something you may not have felt for a while. The attraction, the connection, and the best part is that they share the same feelings. However, just as you're starting to consider what this might mean, you start to feel the person withdrawing away from you. My name is Steven Biko, and in this channel I provide wisdom applicable to progress in any area of your life. Whether you watch this channel for advice in your love life, or whether you are here because you like the ways of thinking in general you get from this channel, you are going to be able to apply this to anything that you want to achieve this year. As we continue, their energy changes. Perhaps their communication becomes less frequent. Perhaps their responsiveness changes. Now, I want to talk about one of the possible reasons why it happened that they went cold. And I also want to talk about the biggest mistakes that we tend to make when this happens. People pull away frequently because they have a sense of something in us that is trying too hard and has made them too important too quickly. I want to talk about one of the potential reasons that it happened and that they went cold before they have really earned it, and we have already formed opinions about them and who they are and how valuable they should be in our lives. When we do that, they become aware of it and their estimation of us declines as a result of their self-questioning. Why have I suddenly become so important to this person even though they don't know me that well and I have actually not done that much for them? It is not like I've put a lot in their life, so why am I suddenly feeling being so essential? When someone senses that your worth declines, they also start to draw back because of the error we frequently make when we feel someone pulling away because we have made this person so important. What kicks in is that they feel extremely intense towards us. I'm going to go out of my way to retain it because it's really valuable and really important right now. Why have we made it so valuable and so important? Number one, a scarcity mindset. If you don't meet somebody we like very frequently, if you feel like love is extremely elusive, then if we even get a taste of being with somebody, we'll do anything to keep it. The second thing is being impatient. We want the result now. We don't want to wait another year or 5 years or more. I have to hang on it. And number three is a lack of self-esteem. We don't believe in our own worth. This is pretty intriguing one. Because when we find ourselves battling for someone who is pushing away from us, we have undervalued ourselves and overvalued them and what they offer to the table. Look at it in this way. Let's try for a bit to pause the video for a second and say this and simply write down what is it about this person that you're attracted to and be very honest about it. Don't write replies that seem nice. Write the truth about what it is about the individual that draws you to them. Now pay attention to your response because of the response are frequently quite telling about something that we overvalue. If you wrote down that they're incredibly pretty, if you wrote down their confidence in a connection you feel with them, or if you had difficulty putting something down because you're like, I think it's hard to express it. I don't know. There's just something about them. Pay special attention to these things since none of them are attributes that make someone an excellent spouse. I shared the stage not long ago with my beloved pastor friend, Mrs. Motoro. She mentioned that if someone says to her, there's just something about him, she believes them. She begins to see the red flags because she defines it that it is an essence of trauma bond. You are not drawn to them because they have a beautiful relationship, attributes that will do to make a fantastic partner. You are attracted to them because some insubstantial hurt pinned down emotion that motivates you to keep trying to figure out. What qualities make someone a great partner? They come up for me: kindness, sensitivity, and compassion. They are dependable. They are constant. They are great. They are a great communicator, honest and trustworthy, and a wonderful teammate. They care about my day and the obstacles in my life and want to support me in those. Those are the type of attributes that make a successful relationship. But they are seldom the things that people mention when they explain to why they can't get someone off their mind, why they are so drawn to the person, and why they thought they were the perfect person, and the fact that I just feel so fantastic when I am among them. None of these characteristics on its own can build a fantastic connection. They are lovely things to have, but none of them are the really valuable things that someone demonstrates when we realize, oh, this person will be an outstanding teammate. And if you're willing to be all of these attributes that actually make you an incredible teammate, you are trustworthy, devoted, loyal, communicative, and consistent, and giving them, that's the stuff of true charactership that is so priceless. So why are you cheapening it and making these things that you believe they are so important? One of the things that I've come across more than anything in my career is people who overvalue someone they have fantastic time with. Think about it. In a business context, for a second, I may really love being around someone, spending time with them, conversing with them, having a night out with them. But if I wanted to develop a business or a relationship with someone, a romantic relationship is like a company. It's a company of two, and just because someone is fantastic doesn't mean that they can make the great company. Someone may be beautiful to hang out with, but can they build an awesome connection with you? If they are pulling away, we already know that that's not a good indicator of someone who can truly create anything with you. So the appropriate answer is to say, oh, you're backing off. I feel you're growing colder. I feel you're pulling away. That's making me reevaluate how right you are for me. That's making me to start to spend more time and energy on other things in my life. That's making me to start to dedicate more time and energy to other things in my life. If you're in that position, someone else's doubt about you is not a sign of your worth. Someone's insecurity should be a sign of their lack of worth to you. Because one of the best qualities you can have in a spouse is someone who is confident in your appearance. Yep, but there is correct context for fighting for someone where there is a hurdle that the two of you need to overcome in order to be together despite wanting to be together. Romeo and Juliet wanted to be together, but they were from different houses, and there was politics surrounding them. Being together, that was a barrier that they both equally wanted. Romeo did not promise to defend Juliet despite his reservations. She has doubts about me. The only person worth having in life is someone who appreciates what we have offer, and great irony is that they won't value it if we don't place a high value on it ourselves. Ask yourself, if you are playing Romeo and Juliet with someone and the obstacle is to their uncertainty, because if it is why you are battling for this person, the only person worth having in life is a person who values what we have to offer. And if we sense someone pulling away, and instead of saying, oh, you seem to, we see someone backing off and saying, I'll fight for you, and then they start to think, oh, this person is prepared to fight for me even when I'm not trying. What does that say about their value? What does it say about who they are and their confidence? What you need to do is demonstrate that there is a real stakes and real repercussion for you not being sure about me. I may have been trying before, giving it all and showcasing my abilities. But the moment you begin to take that for granted, the moment that you begin to show me that you are unsure of me, you become less deserving of all this work I am putting into it right now. You become less worthy of all of these great things that I have to offer someone, which, by the way, are a fantastic gift, and you begin to make me wonder if you are the one that I should be giving it to. When you realize that I find you attractive and that I like spending time with you, that my worth is to you increases, and that none of these things are more important than what's best for me, then you understand how valuable I am to you. When I teach individuals, it's not simply about telling them that they need to be less intense. It's about addressing the underlying issues of why we are being intense. I may be attracted to you, but I am far more drawn to the life that I want for myself, overvaluing someone else and what they bring to the table, while undervaluing ourselves and our own abilities frequently results in relationships that are too intense. We bring to the table, now look, I'm not saying that this person is a horrible person. It may simply be someone who hasn't had their fair chance to understand your worth, yet partially because in the process that you don't value yourself. But whether you aim is to move on from this person or to finally have them realize that your value and answer is the same. It's taking a huge brave movements in your life to become strong and confident in a manner that either enables them to see it and become new and allows you to go on. I have a free option for you to achieve this, and all that you have to do is subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and give this video a like, as this will enable more people to discover and watch it. To my current subscribers, thank you for your continued support. Secondly, if you're seeing this video from a different social media platform, visit YouTube Real Fresh Wisdom and join us in growing stronger and more self-assured, so that you may also advance in all facets of your life. I make the commitment to continually demonstrate to you how to strengthen it and have the self-assurance to face any challenges that you may face as you move through life. When do you feel in pulling away has been the topic of today's discussed wisdom. You may learn how to avoid making the mistakes after trying a moment like this, when someone has either rejected you or gone cold on you, or started to draw away accordingly, and the mistakes to avoid. However, this is not all that you need to know. You also need to watch the video, Testing Secret Guys Can't Resist. Till next time, I'll see you in the next one, and have a good one.